Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Danny Code and we're continuing on with our ERA 5 playthrough of Mashinky. Now, in this episode, we still have a little bit of work to do before we actually enter ERA 5. We're in ERA 4 now, but as you can see, we need 500 iron ingot, and we currently have only 154, so that means I'd like to put on some more iron ingot production. Token anyways. I think we have enough iron ingot production, as you can see over here. Where is it? There it is. As you can see over here on the station here, like our first thing here, our foundry, we have a good amount of iron ingot just sitting here waiting to go to the toolworks and be converted into iron ingot tokens. And we have a toolworks just down here that we can use. That's pretty much fully we can do this farm tools factory. We'll put that on, but this is pretty much fully upgraded. Where are we here? There we go. Might as well do product storage as well. I know, right? So I'm probably like using more iron ingot, even though I need more iron ingot. But anyways, that'll do. That'll help out. Anyways, so we have this toolworks here. That's just waiting for iron ingot. I mean, we only have 5 here now. I mean 10, excuse me. So we can definitely throw a lot more iron ingot towards that toolworks, and it will be able to handle it. So what I'd like to do is, first I'd like to put on another iron ingot train. Secondly, I'd like to upgrade this area here because this is kind of an issue, and I don't really know what to do with it. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some more station platforms, and I think then build a tunnel up towards here, and then branch off to here. So that'll give it a little bit of a direct route. Because what's happening here is we got this hill like right after these stations here, and the trains are stopped, and as you can see, they're going super slow going up that hill. And I think part of the reason too is that these trains are kind of old, some of them, so 24 years, so yeah, it's slowing down too. So that's another thing I like to do in this episode episode is I'd like to upgrade some of our older trains. So yeah, so upgrading the platform here and making a more direct tunnel going up here, and that'll make it a little shortcut to the toolworks down south there. And also I'd like to put on a little, like, make this kind of a T section, but it's gonna be like a weird T section. I'm just gonna kind of come off to here, so then that'll give the trains another route, just in case the other routes are all log jammed, basically. So okay, so we're gonna do that now. First thing, like I said, I'm gonna put on a iron ingot train. Let's get rid of that window there, and let's see here. So I'm gonna use just my bangle here, and also, what are we gonna do for cars? So we have the shoe stool, but that's 15 iron, so we should be able to put on a few more of those. Be fine. I know, and again, I know I'm using iron, but in the long run, it's gonna be worth it. So that's what I keep telling myself, anyways. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a double engine train. So let's get another bangle on there, because I really want it to haul a lot. So we got another bangle on there. We can do one more shoe stool at least. And we're just too shy of another 15. We'll do the shoe stool too, I guess. Put on a few of those. And that brings it up to 782 as far as length. So that's a pretty good train. I like it. That'll work well. As usual, let's go ahead and put our second engine on the back. And that looks good to me. So we're going to give it orders. And I'm going to update these orders later on once we have all the other tracks in there. But for now, it's going to come here, grab some iron ingot, it's going to go ahead and just make a beeline for this toolworks over here to drop it off. And there we go. Okay, so with that, let's look at her here. Speed this up a little bit. It's going super slow. Super slow. Alright, so that train's on its way. So now, like I said, I'd like to put on some more tracks to make it a little bit more streamlined in this area. So that's what I'm going to do. And by the way, I do have a mod on that allows me to have a larger station. So it's this extra signal box here, which allows for bigger stations. So if you're saying to yourself, you're saying to yourself that I don't have any room to put on a station, I do because of that mod. So if you'd like to have that mod, it's just in the Steam workshop and it's pretty easy to get. And it is very useful, by the way. I do recommend it. So, okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a little time lapse. I'm going to put some track here, and I'm going to upgrade this track over here as well. So I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. So, as you can see, we have an extra couple platforms here on this, and it is actually kind of working because it gives the iron trains that are going down to this toolworks here an extra route to go. So yeah, I think I like that. I think it'll work fine. It's an expensive option because of the tunneling. But it's not too bad, and the trains seem to prefer it, so I like it. And I can actually just make them go that way. Like I can put on a waypoint, so for example this train here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this train waypoint. So it's going from station 12 to station 13. That's what I want. Okay, so station 12. And then we're going to give it the waypoint coming out So it goes here. There we go. And then let's bring that up here. So it'll go from station 12 to that waypoint, then station 19, and then after station 19 we want to give it the waypoint to go back just here. Perfect. So let's go over that route again. So station 12, let's make sure we got it right here. This waypoint number 2, so it's going to come out here. Good. Then it's going to go to station, and that's exactly what it's doing, by the way. That was that train. Then it's going to go to station 9, and then on its way back, it'll hit this waypoint number 4. Perfect. And there it is. All full of its goodies. Alright, so that is awesome. Now, with that in mind, how are we doing for iron here? We still got quite a bit, so we can probably copy this train and put another iron train on there. And I'm pretty sure that would get us up to where we need to be as far as iron token production. And there we go. So start him. Perfect. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure that, yeah, we got some old trains here, buddy. I probably should have been doing this beforehand. So let's get all of these. Let's update all of these. And I'm updating the remainder of the 284 Class 65 to the bangle. And once these get done, we'll check on them in a little while. Hopefully it's not going to add too many traffic jams. But it's only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's only 8 of them. So that should be okay. Alright. So that takes care of some of the older trains. And I think the next ones that we're going to do is we're going to replace all of these Baldwins, because they're probably even older. Let's just look. Let's remove that. And then look at the Baldwins real quick. So we have those, and if we're going to replace them with the Bangles, not too bad. We got a few. Let's just replace these 2, these 3 for now. But not too bad. They're not old, not like bright red. So that should be fine. Alright, so that takes care of replacing some of those, and I'd like to add some, since I'm adding all these Bangles and they run on money tokens, I'd like to make sure that I have a good amount of money tokens coming in, obviously. So I'm going to look for towns. So with this town here, so what do we got going here? We have tons of passengers. So let's upgrade this station and then start delivering passengers somewhere. I don't know where. Start delivering them down here, I guess. Sounds good to me. By the way, how are we doing here? Okay, so this is only accepting those 2 things. I didn't want this station to start accepting any of the passengers, so I wanted to make sure that didn't happen. Yeah, we got a little bit of a traffic jam. I had to take care of this a little while ago as well. Let's reverse him. That should allow this guy to go. I think this is because we're replacing all those trains and they have to go this direction. So after all those trains get replaced, if this is still getting log jammed, we'll have to maybe make a side rail. Maybe side rail like going down this way. That'd probably be a good idea, like almost an outer circle, but just in side rails. That'd be kind of cool because there's a lot of traffic going from here on this side over to this side, and if we had a side rail going there and a side rail going over here, then that would alleviate that a little bit, I think. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's upgrade this station here So what do we need? We need all the things. Let's do a waiting room, of course. We'll just stick to that right there. Looks good to me. Definitely want a restaurant. Do we have... I don't know what's going on. Oh, so this is... Oh, I see. So we have another one here. Okay. So there's a station there too. Well, that's fine. That's servicing the sand quarry here. What else do we want? And another signal box would be great. So that will expand out, so it'll allow the city to grow. Do we need a storage building? We don't. But we could probably use a storage building over here. Yeah, we don't have any extensions here. Oh, we do have a storage building. Well, there you go. Never mind. How's this sand quarry doing, by the way? So we have a ton of sand here. We're going to have to look at that after we get into Era 5, I think. Which will be very shortly, I promise. Okay, so there's that. So let's go ahead and put on... Let's go ahead and put on some passenger rails. And I'd like to actually upgrade some of these as I go along. So I'm going to be doing this pretty much a lot of the episode as well. Upgrading the slower rails to the high-speed rails. Okay, so train. And let's see. What do we want to buy? We want to buy the Bangle, or do we want maybe something a little bit faster, like the Sasha? This one has a top speed of 87, only uses one. Yeah, and I think this would be good for passengers, so let's use this one for passenger. I think we're doing alright on our oil. I'm going to keep an eye on that, but let's go ahead and do some passenger here. And we have some new passenger trains or cars as well. So this adds plus 20% income to the restaurant, and here's a passenger with a capacity of 40. So we're going to use these two, I guess. So we have 360 to play with. Let's go ahead and add a restaurant on there. Let's put that. I want the restaurant up front here. There we go. Or do we want it kind of in the middle? Let's see how many more passenger trains we can do here. We're already up to 218. That'll do it. Oh, that's... I'm looking at the weight and not paying attention to the damn length again. So 7.9. Okay, so that's good. Just go ahead and sell that damn thing. It's funny. But not really. Pretty cool looking passenger train, by the way. You know what? Yeah, okay, so that's good. Alright, so we're going to do orders for this guy to go from... I don't think we have any passenger rail going here, by the way, yet. From there, just down here, I think that'd be right. Oh, we gotta upgrade this station. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's start him. I want to take a look at it. Look at that. Nice. Velocity max. 140 kilometers per hour. I don't think we'll be going over that. I like it. Very nice. Okay, so that should allow us to get some more money. But I don't think, I think we should be fine with that. I'd like to also upgrade a lot of our old passenger trains to some new ones as well. That can wait, I think. This is a little concerning here. So our refined oil production is a little low. I mean, it's holding steady, but I think, let's look here. Let's see what we got going on. I know I upgraded this just a little while ago, but let's see what we got going on here. So we have, so this is making it as fast as it can. We could probably chuck some more oil over here as well. How is our oil well doing? Oil well is out of oil. Okay, so we're gonna have to look for another oil well. I think I know I have one here somewhere, not very close, pretty close. Yeah, this one here. I think, yeah, that'll be fairly easy to hook up. So I think I'm gonna hook that up real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Alright, so that was fairly simple. Probably didn't even have to go away for that, but that's okay. Wow, my voice is, I got a little bit of sore throat, I do apologize if my voice is going in and out. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on some oil trains here, and also let's upgrade, right away, let's upgrade the, this to produce as much as possible. I know I'm using iron again, but that's okay. Good stuff there. And what do we got here? So extensions, I already built the signal box, so storage building, yeah, and a freight station. We'll just go ahead and put that back there. Looks good to me. Alright, what's going on with 14 here? These roundabouts. I don't know, I'm not sold on these roundabouts. More often than not, they are not working well. Alright, so let's reverse this guy out. Although they are kind of not easy to sort out, but they're not extremely hard to sort out. So you're just going back to the signal. What else can we do here? So if yeah, you're just gonna have to reverse, buddy. So if I temporarily, and this is gonna be a little tricky, but if I temporarily delete that signal, then make him reverse, there we go. And let's go ahead and put that signal right back in. There we go. What was I saying about it being simple to sort these things out? I immediately take that back. Okay, so there they go. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure these out. Maybe if I can, I don't know, put some sort of shortcut rail going just down that way. Kind of something like that. So that'll give it another option. I'm not in this episode, but we're gonna try something like that real soon. But for now, let's upgrade some of these rails here, obviously. Again, I need to be doing that like all over the place. I'm in ERA 4 already, and I don't have these rails. I still have some very old railing systems. That just will not do. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on an oil train. Or two. And have them, it's going to be a pretty long haul though, because these guys got to go through this system here. Do I want to do that to them? Or, alternately, do I want to do what I want to go down here and hook it up? Okay, for now we're going to have them just go the long way around. Because we're not desperate for oil. Oh well, we may be here soon. Let's do some bangles here. And we're going to make it worth its while. Going to make them as long as possible. Although that's pretty good there. 63. Just over. So if that's just over, can we do this? Yeah, that works. That's just like a right on it. Cool. Okay, so orders to go from this here oil well. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to put a shortcut in for these guys, but again, for now, it's gonna have to be, this is just a long journey. Although, another option would be, now that I'm thinking about it, another option would be to find another refinery. Let's see what we got. So, let's see, we have that refinery there. Oh, we have another refinery here, but that's almost equal distance. Let's hope that's not the only 2 refineries we have, because that would suck. Oh, there's another one way the hell out here. That will not do as well. Just as hard. There's an oil well down there. Huh. Yeah, there's no really good option here. Yeah, we are on the edge of the map. There's an oil well there. So we got a ton of oil wells, but just 2 or 3 refineries, and they're just like out of the way. Wow, there's more oil wells there? Oh, jeez. Oil wells for days. Well, I don't know what's gonna have to do, I guess. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We're gonna upgrade these. So even if they have a long way to go, at least they'll have high-speed rail to do it on, right? So let's just make sure all the rail between there and the other, you know, the oil well and the refinery are all high-speed rail, because I think that'll help. Alright. And I think all the ones up here are fine. Yeah, these are all high speed. It's great. We got some not so high speed here. There. And then we got a bunch here. Get in there. Alright, so I think that's probably most of it. Let's see, do we have any more blue on the map here? I can get a little bit of here. But that's just this sawmill station. Fine. Oh, we gotta upgrade this. Let's upgrade that real quick. Let's see, signal box. There, and then go ahead and put on station. Just right here. Perfect. Good stuff. So that should help out a little bit. Oh, we are super low on oil. Oh no. Should be okay though. Because I know we're making it pretty quickly. Okay, where's our train here? Come on, choo-choo! Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and just duplicate this guy. go ahead and sell this. We're not going to need that again. Alright, so we're desperate for oil. Okay, I think our oil shortage is over. I put on just a ton more oil trains coming from that oil well that we just hooked up, going to this refinery, and it looks like we got a pretty good cache of oil going on, and pretty good flow of refined oil over to the factory here. So it looks pretty good. So I think we should be safe now. Yeah, we have a bunch of oil here, refined oil that the factory's outputting. So we should be good now to buy our way into ERA 5. So here we go. 500 iron ingots. We already did the money, and 200 oil, refined oil, and 100 steel. All right. So we have no more quests or subsidies because we now are in ERA 5. So in ERA 5, we have a few new things. We have farms, which produce food that can go to supermarkets in cities. Let's see where the cities. Let's see where we can find a supermarket here. Hello. How about here? Do we have one here? Yeah. So here we go. So we have this little supermarket here that takes in food and produces money tokens. So we have another source of money tokens. So that's cool. But the biggest thing in ERA 5, we have another farm here, which is pretty cool, is the power plants. So we have power plants now. We also have, so this is a coal power plant. I think we have, let's see if we could find one here. Let's just zoom out. What's this one here? So that's coal power. And I know we have a different type of power station in ERA 5. If I can find it, that'd be great. I don't see one. I thought there was an oil burning one as well. Okay, so I forgot about this. We can actually click on down here and we can zoom into the industries. So we have just the 4 coal burning power plants. I thought, like I said, I thought we had. Here we go. So there are some oil ones. Okay, I'm just not seeing them. How funny. Right there. There it is. Right in the middle of nowhere. So this one we can deliver refined oil, and it will produce 4 power tokens. Or energy tokens. I don't know what they are. Energy or power tokens. I guess power tokens, right? And then for the coal ones, obviously, we can go ahead and deliver coal. 4 coal will make 1 power token. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we as soon as we get power, then at the depot we can actually have now electric trains. Yeah, I think we have. So they're not available just quite yet, but once we start producing power, we'll have new trains here. We'll have electric trains, and we also will have here we have electric rails as well. So I think they're pretty much just like the high-speed rails, but they have, let's go ahead and upgrade something here. So let's just upgrade. I just want to, like, regular old, here we go. So let's upgrade this bit here. And as you can see, now we have catenary lines above the rails. So now we can have electric trains. So that's pretty cool. We're going to explore all of this in the next episode. But yeah, so that's really pretty cool. I really love that they have electric engines, and I'm going to be using them extensively. So yeah, I think we're going to leave it there, guys. And if you like this episode, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when there's more episodes out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon as well, and then you will be notified. So until next time, guys, thanks for coming along for the ride, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.